still.
Always straight with
That's why mine are always black.
Hereafter, so that we remember our bonds, we shall always come together in a circle.
It's not so much chill. We hit so many different topics to jump all over.
To hear and tell of deeds good and brave.
You went full cookie puss.
Hey, I'll just look.
I will build a round table where this fellowship shall meet.
So that's why it's the round table. We're all equals here.
Well, at least I'm not pulling a rickshaw.
Remember it well, then, this night, so that in the years ahead, you can say, I was there that night.
There's a lot of shots being fired.
And it sounded like somebody was sucking down their microphone like a slack jaw bundle of sticks.
Whoa, there's no gay frogs here.
Good and evil, there never is one without the other.
Where hides evil then in my kingdom?
Always where you never expected.
It passes through Antifa ranks. It smells like cat piss and kitty litter.
Yeah.
And patchouli. I know a few YouTubers who smell like that.
And look upon this moment. Savory. Rejoice with great gladness.
And welcome to the round table.
For it is the doom of men that they forget.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday Roundtable. Tonight, not a full panel because a lot of people did not see this film yet. Out of my other friends, and I know we're supposed to get one or two more supposed to jump on, but haven't heard from them yet. So hope everything is well with them. But regardless, yeah, I want to break down this film. Friday was being good, but yeah, today I'll give you the good and the bad. And definitely the good is Michael Keaton. Oh my God, he did a fantastic job yet again. But let me introduce my panel tonight. So we have my co-host, Brutal Morningwood, who doesn't mind spoilers. So Brutal, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, hey, still alive. Woohoo!
Hey, that's what counts right now.
That's it.
We're all fighting. We're fighting to stay alive here in this crazy world. We only have
no fun, no excitement. I'm not too worried about spoilers either. It ain't gonna.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't know. Yeah, because anyway, we'll get into the other stuff later. But yeah, because we're a little bit sick of what's going on in the world right now, and I don't know. I just wanted to talk about something a little bit more entertaining or fun. But we also have special guests today, and my other co-host for the evening. We got, of course, Stone Cold Loki in the house. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. Thank you for the invite, brother. It's great to be here at this round table. At the round table. I love that movie. Awesome intro you had there. I'm doing good. Ready to talk some Beetlejuice.
That's right, man. And yeah, and a huge, props out to Tommy. He put together that whole intro. As always, Tommy is a freaking legend. I don't think he saw it yet either. That's why he's not on right now. But he might pop on later. Guinea pigs, they do that, from time to time. Just wild guinea pig, and it'll come right in. But we had Gap After Dark. He's over on the Rumble side. How you doing, brother? Always great seeing you. Tommy's here. And like I said, I don't know who saw this film yet. Or usually people haven't seen these things, and that's why it gets a little bit quiet when I do the movie stuff if people haven't seen these. But it's all right. They're going to watch in the replay. And I'm sure when we get into the Rumble portion where we get a little bit more wild, we start to pick up a lot more again. But yeah, we're going to get into this one. But before I do, there's something I wanted to show. I actually went to the comic shop today and kind of threw up in my mouth at the sight of something. Now, pull this over here and blow it up for you guys. This, I had to film it. Because my jaw was it was swinging open. I did not understand how something like this becomes an official cover. Okay, can someone tell me how the hell this became an actual paid-for cover of Marvel? This looks worse than high school artwork. And I don't like ragging on other artists and creators or whatever. This literally looks like a child drew it. How does this get a green light, a thumbs up, paid money? Who would pay for this? I fucking can't believe this. This is just disgusting. Loki, what are your thoughts on this masterpiece?
You know when you're at those Comic Cons and you go by someone's table and they're doing like freehand, pen and paper, just sketches and stuff that they aren't affiliated with anything. They just draw. That's what I could see this. I could see spending, like $10, $15 for like a thing you frame and hang up on your wall or whatever. As far as a comic book cover go, though, no, this is not a professional comic book cover. This is something that, an amateur drawer that has not worked in that industry. This is something they would come up with. And you'd see that. Well, that's kind of cool. And, you drop 10, 15 bucks on it. I could see that, but not something going to print like that, no.
Yeah. This is like you said, if you pass by a convention table and it's like, oh yeah, that's a young kid. I wanna make their day. Here's $10, kid. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll take it. Kid being the key word, not seasoned professional or anything along those lines. Because I still can't believe my eyes when I saw this. I'm like, are they for real? Because there are times where I've seen other artists and shit be like, oh, no, it's not good. It's not at the Marvel caliber. Well, I guess their caliber, that bar is really fucking low now. Because I wouldn't wipe my ass with this. Jesus. I don't know, man. Adega, how you doing, brother? Always good seeing you, man. I don't know, man. This is...
There it is, the apocalypse, and Vinny's waddling around with his pants down around his ankles, going, damn it. And he sees this comic book float by, and he's like, not even.
Right. First thing I said in my head when I saw this.
Bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Right off the bat. I don't know. Brutal, what are your thoughts on this wonderful cover?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. As the the outsider looking in, and I was the guy that whenever I drew anything, somebody would say, "Hey, that's awesome. What is it?"
Yeah.
It's like it's a picture. You're supposed to know what it is by looking at the picture of it. Like that's why you draw it, right? Because it's a picture of it, and you look at it and say, "Wow, that's like a horse," or "That's a whatever," right?
I recognize the colors,
Yeah.
Like I know that's supposed to be Iron Fist. This is supposed to be Sabretooth.
Right, but that's like you're saying. Like these are the paid professional, high dollar artists that they have working for a professional comic book company. You would expect the bar to be a little.
I literally look behind me. Like the amount of artwork that I have. Again, as soon as I get my payment, by the way, from Kickstarter, which should be another week and a couple of days, I think, we're going straight to print on this. But and then I can start fulfillment. So it's going to be earlier than the December date that I have on the campaign. But again, like look what's behind me here. Look at that. Now let me go back to this fucking thing. And you tell me who should have been paid thousands of dollars to do a cover. You let me know. I'll sit here and wait. Oh my God. I don't know. Is this someone's niece or nephew? And they wanted to, like, they're dying of cancer or something, and they want to throw them a bone? Is that what this is?
Their make-a-wish was to get a comic book cover, so they brought it.
And you wonder, folks, why I get so angry sometimes when it comes to the comic book world. The indie scene, these guys are basically bending each other over on streams 24/7, throwing shit at one another's faces. It's like, come on, really? And then what do? Oh, we're going to boast and brag about because they get put on the spot. We'll talk about other people's campaigns, and the people they talk about are all established and all have multimillionaires or whatnot. It's like, okay, you did a great job. Yeah, wonderful. How about the independents who have been working their asses off and putting out quality work and on time? Oh, no spotlight for them. Okay, cool. You know, sometimes I'm almost like, yeah, I'm glad I just have the fans that I have here, and you know, the people who enjoy true quality. Because everyone else, I don't know what their game is anymore. I really don't. Cotton, what's up, man? Always good seeing you.
Hey.
Stay long. Yeah, we're just dunking on something here. I usually like that type of stuff. We got Captain Outis over on the Rumble side. Yes, we're assembled. We have, like I said, not a full panel tonight, but again, we still have quality though. Tonight we have quality. But yeah, hopefully again, like I said, Trina should be popping in. I hope she is. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, a little bit of stalling before we get into it. Give some people some time in case, but if not, it's all right because we're going to do a full breakdown of this film. I think it deserves it. I mean, a lot of us, we've waited like 30 years to see a sequel to Beetlejuice, and I'd say for the most part it does deliver, but the first half of the movie dragged so much for me. I felt like they didn't know what they were doing with the live characters. And if we were to get into it again, coming from the creative background, I would have made some big changes right off the bat. You know, they tried to kind of fill the roles of other characters with people who aren't with us anymore. The one who played Otho in the first movie, they have a character that's, I don't want to say it's not similar, but that, I don't know, that type of arrogant douche. But now it's portrayed through this producer guy who's also the love interest of Winona Ryder's character, Lydia. And for me, that character does not hit. I don't really like that guy either, that actor, Justin Trudeau, or no, not Trudeau. Thoreau, that's it. It sounded like Trudeau. Same shit. You know who I'm talking about. That guy, he's got the slick back hair. He always plays a douchebag in movies.
He's a leech too, and you kind of get the idea that Otho was kind of like a leech. Otho followed Lydia's mother around everywhere and commented on everything, and kind of like her, oh my God, I have to have my Otho blanket with me, and that's why I pay you. Otho was kind of a leech, and the new boyfriend producer of the show, he is a leech.
Yep.
And he plays that up, and once you like realize, you know what, he's not just this like. He's not like this. He's doing this because he's a leech.
Oh, for sure.
I think that kind of makes more sense because he's annoying as shit. From the first time you see him, he's annoying as shit. But by the time you figure out, okay, that's why he's there. All right. Well, that makes a little more sense about why he's acting like this. And he's trying to sucker her into getting married.
Yeah. There was a lot of predictable shit, I'd say, in here as well. The whole thing too with the love interest for Jenna Ortega's character.
Oh yeah, who else didn't know? Who didn't know? Because I knew, like, as soon as she met him, I was like, she just ran away from her mom, telling her, you know, oh, I don't see ghosts, and I don't believe you see ghosts. Da, 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 da. And then she meets him in that treehouse, and the only thing I think is, well, maybe he's not, but it really feels like he is because of the treehouse thing. But then it makes sense, the treehouse and the house.
Yeah,
and where he died.
It was, I no doubt whatsoever. But as soon as he got into the house, oh yeah, with the parents, okay, yeah, I saw through that freaking miles away. But I felt like this story could have been told in a better way. So we'll start off basically like Lydia. She's now some kind of like paranormal TV star, like someone who could like read minds, or a medium, not read minds, but read minds. She could see the dead and all that. So she's basically has like this talk show thing, and as she's about to interview the guests, and the house is haunted, and they show the footage, like, you know, that type of stuff. She starts to see glimpses of Beetlejuice in the audience. Like, he's sitting there, he's eating popcorn, and like it flashes, and she freaks out. So she runs to the bathroom, and she's basically trying to hide the pills that she's taking to suppress these visions of the dead. And her douchebag producer boyfriend comes into the female bathroom, but right before, like, she's talking to someone, and you can tell right away that it's a dead chick. She turns to her, and she's like, not now, and she's kind of being dismissive towards her. And the guy walks in, and she's trying to hide her pills. And then there's the weird scene going on of him trying to fake his worrying about her and his fake concern basically. And like I said, his character felt forced. That kind of scenario didn't really land for me. And then later when you find out about that she was married already, the kid Astrid is offspring of the other dude, but it felt like that I would have rather have seen if they even did like a montage in the beginning of her life, like in like that 30 years, do a slight montage, make us care about that character somewhat, because I didn't give a shit when they started talking about her ex and Astrid's father. But the first time that we see him though is at the university, at the college university essentially, and it's an interesting scene, I'll say, because I don't dislike Jenna Ortega. I think she's a pretty good actress. I know someone who told me some stuff about her who's another actress, and let's say she ain't the best person behind the scenes. But what she has done, because I watched Wednesday, I thought it was a pretty good series. Not perfect, but it was pretty good. And she did a good job. But in here, her character's she's all right, but there are elements I can't stand, but they did make a joke out of it. So you find out she's like this kind of tree activist type person. But the way they present it, at least in my opinion, it was more of like a joke. Because then later you see that ongoing joke of what happened to her father. And he went to go do a protest or something, or save the trees in Brazil. And that's when he meets his demise. So it's almost like it was like a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. Because when you first see the photo, it's that's my dad, and she's a little kid like on his arm, and they're both holding like picket signs. Like that's the photo you would have, like a memorable moment with your dad. It wouldn't be somewhere else more meaningful. It was they're trying to save the planet. Like when I first saw it, I thought it was like, oh, it's this woke shit. No, it was more of a joke, because then later you find out how he dies, and he's got like the piranhas all over him, and it's just like, oh, I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, but did you notice he works at the office?
Yeah.
Only people who are responsible for their own demise
I didn't catch
end up there. That's why the cops there. That's why William Dafoe is there as that investigator, because he pulled that grenade. He might have not meant to, but he did it. So that's why he works for the office, that home office that everybody ends up at, because only people who are responsible for their own deaths end up in that office. So for whatever reason, the piranhas may eat his ass alive, and it's funny because they're like on him, and wiggling and stuff when they see him. But somehow that's his fault. He led to that happening. So he's responsible for his own death.
See, like for me, I think do a different montage, show her life and how it was pretty good or whatever, and then he met his end because he did something stupid like that.
It would give a little context to all the.
It would. It really would.
You know how they do Astrids at the end? They could have done that at the beginning. They could have started with the song that ended Beetlejuice. She's up in the rafters and she's doing the thing, right? And you see the football players and all that. And then like the door opens and it's her future husband. And that's the first time they meet. And then it shows you them getting married. And then it shows them, her being pregnant with him. And then it shows the baby being born. And then it gives us the opening of the movie. And then it ends that way with her daughter, because that's kind of the way the movie ends. Is it gives you like an idea what's going to happen to her.
Yeah, it would have made more sense. This thing where it's just like she's talking to the camera as if it's us, and then and then you just go into this weird detour, and then they went into her stepmom there, Catherine O'Hare's character. That to me. She felt like she was doing a Saturday Night Live bit again that just ran too long. That's what I was getting, because I liked her in the original movie. This one, she has a couple of okay scenes where it's kind of her classic heart, but then there's moments where it just feels like, or like that dog show movie they did, where it was like a bad joke that just kept going too long.
Yep.
Like a lot of her scenes were like that. I'm like, what are they doing? Like they just gave her too much. She didn't need all that screen time. She really didn't.
It wasn't just her though. They did that with a couple of characters in this movie.
They did.
Where you just get this long thing and you're like, why are you showing me all this about this? Because you guys drug this on too long. Yeah, we get the joke, but you guys drug it on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Cotton, have a good one, bro.
Later, Baba.
Always good seeing you, man. But yeah, man. I gotta agree. Yeah, they did it with a lot of characters. It was kind of silly and things seemed a little too cartoonish on that level. How they dealt with her husband's death was kind of the catalyst of why they even go back, to that house and everything. Jeffrey Combs, or is that his name? No, Jeffrey, whatever. The father with the red hair. He meets his end, and I like how they handled it because they weren't going to put him in the movie, so they did it in claymation.
He's dead. I mean, he's dead. The actor's dead. He
did die.
He did die.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure he died.
I thought he was still
I know
in
he
jail.
got exiled from Hollywood, and but
let me look him up.
I thought he died. I thought he passed away.
Still alive. I guess not. Jeffrey Jones. That's it. No, he is still alive.
He is. Oh, wow. I know what he went to jail for, and that ain't,
Yeah, that ain't kosher. Yeah, and apparently, he had a repeat offense. They said in like the 2010 or something, and he was supposed to register again, and he didn't, and that's where the problem came. But how they handled his character is he gets eaten by a shark, and when you see him in the afterlife, it's the whole top half of him is gone and it's just spurting blood, and he's walking around like everything's just fine. Like I thought that was funny. It's like, all right, how do we deal with him? Like it would have been even funnier if they had him trip and fall into a wood chipper. I'm just saying. But
oh man,
that guy's a creep. I always could not stand him. From like one of my earlier memories when he was in what was it? The Duck movie, Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
He creeped the shit out of me in that one. And I could not stand. You just have a bad feeling about someone. I had that about him all the time. Although I could still go back and watch Beetlejuice 1 and still, I love it. I think the movie was fantastic. Even with him in it, there was still a lot of great stuff in there. And they captured a little bit of that magic in here. I don't think it was the same. Like I said, there's a good chunk of this movie that drags too much. But once it starts to get good, I really enjoyed it. And it's all on Michael Keaton. Willem Dafoe's character, he was good, but he wasn't really relevant. Like if you took him out of the movie, it would have still been the same movie, at least in my opinion. He didn't make that much of an impact, but when he is there, he does have good scenes. And I always liked Willem Dafoe. I think he always portrays those kind of wacky characters and stuff in a really good way. And you could tell he was having fun. So him being there, I was fine with it. I think they could have given him more to do. I think it would have made more sense if he did a little bit more with that guy. And I wanted to see more of Monica Bellucci because every scene she's in, you can't take your eyes off the screen because you want to know what the rest of her motivations are. She's a very evil individual, and kind of how they did the setup for her was excellent. We do get a backstory on how the original, the live version of Beetlejuice, how he meets his demise, and I'm going to play that clip because I thought it was great. It was handled like an old school Italian horror movie. Mixed with like Fellini, if anyone's familiar with that director, is very wacky and does crazy shit. But like all in black and white, I thought it was brilliant. They have a dub over of Michael Keaton in this Italian like narrating voice. It was awesome. I laughed my ass off at it. I like how they handled it. It was good. But
they kind of teased that too at the end of the original movie when he's like, I always said if I was going to do it, I was going to do it once, and that was going to be it. But he's got the ring, so he's like, screw it, I'll do it anyway. Who the hell did the hand belong to? Who did the ring belong to? Who the hell would have married him?
Yeah.
Well, now we find out who married him and why they married him.
Yeah, they did a great job with it too. Because I like watching that scene. He's like, when he takes it, where's our ring? And the finger's still on. He's like, oh, she didn't mean anything to me. And you know what's funny? He's telling the truth.
Yep.
That's the one thing I did take away from this movie. When he says he's going to do something, he does it. He's not messing with people. It's just his approach on shit it's out for himself, which is great. You know, he'll do the good thing, but like a true sociopath or a psychopath, it has to benefit him. So, because he does save the day in a certain scene. He doesn't lie, technically, and when he does, he gets called out for it anyway. So, but it's good. I like how they did it. I know we have a clip from. Hold on, I'll play this one real quick because I always thought this was pretty great. Chris Fisk put this one together.
How do I?
So, but yeah, well, I'm going to play some more. We're going to go over to Rumble, actually. So that way I can play shit without getting struck. For a change, right? It's they took away my warning. I was actually surprised. I'm like, it only took 3 years.
Till they finally got rid of it?
Yeah. Took 3 years. I'm like, wow. So here is the link, folks. Yeah, go jump on the Rumble side. The ones are already there. Yeah, because I want to show some clips and have some people laughing too with this. But for the most part, I do think Beetlejuice was handled really great. I wanted a couple more iconic scenes, but yeah, we'll break down more of it. But real quick here, let me.
I don't know what's wrong with all you people. I don't know why you keep supporting this woke garbage. This is a message from the Guinea Pig Collective. Stop supporting woke garbage. Let's quit it, people. Listen to the bigger YouTubers. Just quit it. Stop it. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we live? Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey, Tommy. How you doing, brother?
Is
that what the other YouTubers are doing? They're crying?
Somebody's always crying somewhere.
Yeah.
I've learned that is just a matter of fact and just the way of life, apparently. What's going on, Loki? What's up, Brutal?
What's up, man?
Yeah, again, I don't watch those other streamers. I don't give a shit. I know certain people have their own agendas and the stuff they're trying to push, so I don't care. I like hanging out with people who are genuine and have their own genuine views and opinions. That's where I'm at. So, like, all those other people, I don't give a shit about. But yeah, let me X out the YouTube portion. Remove this one.